Good morning, everybody. It is morning. What time is it? 6:35 a.m. I've been up for a while, um, and so I've been watching some Amish videos. You never know. I just love just watching a variety of different things. But while watching, I was working on yo-yos. These yesterday I started on making another batch of yo-yos, and so these are the ones that I made yesterday. So I'm gonna put them all in this very awesome dish I found at the thrift shop some time ago. I just didn't know what I would do with it. I just knew I loved it, and so I picked that up. And look how pretty my yo-yos look in their dish. That's beautiful. Okay, so there's my yo-yos. Now what I want to do is I want to carry on with the scraps. These are, see, I still have more to go here. I first cut, like I showed yesterday, I make squares. And then I fold those squares into quarters. And then I cut the, then I make the squares round by just cutting like this. And then I have a round piece to make my yo-yo. So I still have quite a few here to go that I've already got cut out, and so or I have squared, and I'll cut circles. But I wanted to take my scraps. Now these ones here are kind of bigger scraps. I don't know if I want to use those. Um, I've got the threads because when you pull these fabrics apart, you have threads, and so I save all those threads. And so these are just the threads and the corners that I cut off of the of the of to make the square circles out of the squares. And so, but see, as I tear the fabric into their little squares, I end up with all these threads. And so then I can see there. Look at that toe. See where that was my square. But anyway, I'm pulling these apart now. I'm pulling them apart to try to get some organization here on this piece of fabric. This fabric that I cut, I took a piece, and that's going to be like a book cover, uh, like a fabric cover to make a journal in, or something, some kind of a journal. And the last couple of junk journal junk kits I sent out, I actually put one of these covers in there too. And I thought that's neat as long as I have them. I don't always have them, but as long as I, know I'll be more apt to make these if I know what I can do with them. And so far I've had some good. I've had interest in my junk journal kits, and so I like to try to put in. Well, they're not really kit for a junk journal. They're just a lot of stuff to put in a junk journal. And so I thought, man, if I could put a cover in too, and like they're always ever changing, my journal covers. I mean, not my journal covers, my journal kits, junk kits, just junk collections. That's all they are. So what I'm doing is I want this to be kind of equally. I'm not going all the way to the edge because I'm going to take this edge then and fold it over once I get this part. Once I get this part the way I think I would like for it to be. Now what I'm going to do is try to get it even, which kind of is a little tricky. Kind of a little tricky is what that is. So, let's see, I need to get some of this thread here. And pull those threads apart. Some down in this corner. And so then it's kind of dispersed all the way around, kind of getting it. I mean, and this is the stuff that, normally you would, if you was normal, I'm not normal, you would probably just throw this away as you're getting things together. But I'm not throwing it away. I'm just kind of putting it all together. So there I have it kind of evened out some, okay, sort of evened out. And so once I have that all evened out, now see, then I have enough that I'm going to be able to make like a binding around it. And so now I'm going to take my tool. I'm going to take a piece of tulle and I'm going to cover that whole thing up with the tulle. The tulle is what's going to hold it. It's going to hold it down so I can do my stitching. Now I'm using white tulle. You can use any color. At one time I had some tulle that had like little hearts on it, but I used that all up. It had little sparkly hearts on it. That was really, really pretty. And while I was using that, this is just white tulle, so everything shows right through. And so then I will, now I'll pin this. I'm going to pin that on there. Pin the tulle, and so that's kind of sandwiching those scraps in. And then I'm going to take it to the sewing machine. And I'm going to sew. I'm going to kind of quilt it on there. Kind of quilt it. And so just get some straight pins in there to kind of hold it in place. I love mornings. I just think mornings are just the time. I'm telling you. Okay, it's not even daylight yet. Let me look. No, not even daylight yet. So now this is pretty much pinned down. So I'm going to take it on over to the sewing machine, which means I got to turn my chair. Let me see if I can just do that right here. I've got my sewing machine. Now I need to, let me maybe move my camera a little bit. Let's see if I can do this without being a little too much. Oh, there's my sewing machine and a whole bunch of other junk. I can't get it any closer because that's as far as my cord goes. But what I'm going to do, I won't do this whole thing on camera. Let's see, I want to make sure I have my straight stitch. I want to just use a straight stitch. And I'll take this over and I'm going to that should just hold it just fine. And then what I want to do is I want to just find my foot thing down here. Let me scoot this Yeah, there maybe you can. Don't look at the mess around. And I don't know, I think I have my whole. What am I doing? Okay, there. I gotta put the presser foot down. And then just stitch. Okay, and then I'll go over about a ½ inch, and then I'm going to go back down another straight line down. Move that in. And since I'm sewing over the tulle, the oh God, I can't talk. The little pieces are just fine. They stay right where they're put. I could have had waited a little longer, made a few more yo-yos and had a little bit more stuffing. But I'm going to continue this all the way across the whole piece, and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, I get confused sometimes. I don't know why. I've got this here sewing machine I usually use just for my paper. And then in my sewing room I've got another sewing machine that I use more for my fabric. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this for right now. And, oh, you can't even see nothing, can you? Oh, God, I don't want you to see me. Holy smacks, I didn't comb my hair. Wait a minute, where in the world is... Everything is upside down, too. Oh, let me fix that upside down stuff. Where's my doohickey? Oh. I'm telling you, you guys are going to be impressed. Well, I can't find my doohickey. Okay, so I'm just going to pause it. See, there I got my doohickey, and I think I got that better now so you can see what I'm doing here. Not that I'm going to let you watch too much of this, because, good grief, I swear. Sometimes I think I get things just all organized and perfect and wonderful. And, geez, that's in your dreams, Elizabeth Murray. Okay, now, see, but I'm still on the up and down, and then I'm going to go side to side. And hopefully life is going to be a good journey with this here. But you get the hang of it, right? You get the hang of it? That's what I need. I gotta put on pause again. Put on pause. Okay. So there, I look at the screen up there. Looks like I got like a world map going on. But now see, I didn't tell you at first that I turned the fabric upside down. So the back side is actually the right side of the fabric. Today I have to refill my bobbins. Just doing this, I had 2 bobbins. My bobbin run out of thread. Then I had 2 more bobbins in my bobbin case that had a little bit of thread on each one. And so I used up all that thread. I had to change my bobbin twice. And now I'm just trimming off those little extra threads. So I'll have to get my bobbin winder out after a while and fill up all of those bobbins again. I don't know why my screen looks so dark. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I went north and south and then east and west with my stitching over the tool. And so that's got them all put in there just pretty as you please. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn these up now, and I don't do anything perfect. I don't do anything by the book. Can I even get this lid off? Oh, there. That was rough. Okay, I really should send my my video off to some university where they teach people how to film things, and this would be, they would show this one right away and say, we're going to teach you what not to do. Okay, so I'm kind of just folding this like around. I made it big enough to where I can fold it under and then under again, under and over, or over and under, whichever. See that? And then I'll go again with this side. There's a proper way of doing this kind of binding, but yeah, there really is a proper way. But now, this is going to be a junk journal cover, so we don't want nothing perfect in a junk journal cover. And so, nothing perfect is expected. Well, I hope I at least get it like, wait a minute, now let's see. Let me see if I got it the same width on each side. Oh yeah, that's pretty much the same width on each side. And then I will, well, I need to get some of this extra tool off of here. So that just takes a little, you get out your chopping axe and get that extra tool off of there. And then I'll go again. I guess I can turn that in sort of or something. And make it like pretty. Make it like pretty. And, but I'm not one of those, oh man, I've seen some people with like sewing little quilting rooms and shops and stuff that are just amazing. Oh, the envy comes out in me. And then here I go with my scrapping, just scrapping. It's nothing, I don't do nothing fancy. One day, maybe I'll learn how to do something fancy, but that ain't going to be today. Not going to be today. Oops, I got a little crinkle up there. How'd that crinkle happen? So now I'm going to turn this one down like this. Yeah, I end up with crinkles in my things. But I just keep on moving on, you know, I just keep on moving on. Maybe when I grow up, I'll know better how to do things, and we'll see when I grow up if it gets any better. I'm kind of doubting it, actually. And so now I think I have these all. Now that kind of looks like almost a finished something, doesn't it? Let me see what it looks like if I go like this. Oh, it's much wider down on this side than it is up on this side. I might have to, but you know, it doesn't matter because really it's probably longer than it should be because here, this part, this is about the size more of a book cover. Then this part could flip over and make like a flip flop on it. I don't know. I don't know. But see what I'm thinking. Oh well, I'm just gonna pull this down a little bit here and pull this down right here. This is what I'm gonna do. I just jiggled it a little bit, and I'm gonna jiggle this side too. Just a little jiggling. Just a little jiggling. It's something that professionals do. They jiggle. Now let's see if that is more even. No, now it's worse. I think this was the side that needed to be jiggled. Okay, I gotta unjiggle this one. Okay, I need to throw this video in the garbage. Jiminy Christmas. Jiminy Christmas, I'm telling you. I was jiggling the wrong side. Wait a minute here now. Now I got it in a big fat mess. Now let's see now that I did that, I better check. Oh yeah, see, that's better. Now I got to go onto this corner because I got to bring this corner in just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Now, talk about perfection there. That's perfection right there. Yeah. One of these days, this thing's going to land in the Ripley's, believe it or not. Okay, now let's see if it looks even. Even? Yeah, perfect. Right to the centimeter. Now this, okay, now I have to stitch this down. You ain't watching me do this. This will be too embarrassing. Hang on. I'm going to put this pause thing here. Holy moly. Holy moly. Where does thread come from here? Cut these ends off here. And as you can see, I should do a sewing class and teach people what not to do. But I'm scrapping Lizzie. I just scrap things together. Now I went all the way around and zigzagged it. I zigzagged it around and yeah, that's what I did. Zigzagged it around. You got to figure I haven't had no coffee this morning. Now, see, now this here, you could make a journal this size. I'm going to take, I didn't get this here stitched on the corners, so I'm just going to hand stitch that with needle and thread. I fix a lot of things with needle and thread, just hand stitching at the end. But now see, now look at this. Now if this was a cover, oh, how did that not get stitched right there? Elizabeth, there's no stitching right here. Oh, good grief. But anyhow, now see, if I was to make on the front of this like a cluster of flowers, like a cluster of flowers right here, and then couch in like a stem and some leaves right here, the flowers would match. See? Match, 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 match. The flowers, the yo-yos that I made would match right in. Or maybe this side would be better. I don't know. Let's see. And I could do that. And that would be like all that beautiful and stuff, maybe. Maybe I need to go around. Maybe we'll go around that edge again. Go around the other edge. Let me try something. Hang on a minute. Just hang on to your boots right there. Okay, now what I did was I went around the outside edge with a little zigzag strip. That just doctored it up really nice. I'm telling you, this makes it look exceptionally professional. Exceptionally professional. And where all these extra threads come from? So not that's better. Look at this here corner comes out like a point. I don't know how come. I don't know how come. It's just me. It's just me. Now, I just showed you what not to do. So if you do the same thing, if you try to make a cover like this, go ahead and measure. Actually, this piece of fabric was straight. I mean, it was straight when I started it. It's not straight anymore. But like I say, it's junk journal cover. So who would expect anything better than this? Shall I put this up or shall I just delete? But actually, I think it's pretty awesome. See how wrinkled up that corner is? That's character. See? Anything I make is character. Has got character. That's quite a character, I'm telling you. But see, this is all this stuff I would have thrown in the rubbish. No, I don't throw nothing in the rubbish. But there you go. See, you could use it for a placemat. Many things you could use this for. A placemat, wipe your nose, anything. I mean, it is so crooked. You see how the difference is here from this corner to this corner. Oh yeah, that's a big difference. But actually, I think it looks fine. I think it looks fine. It's fine looking. Yeah, somebody's going to end up with this in their journal pack, in their junk journal pack, and then they can use it for a dust rag. You make a trifold out of this. Trifold journal like this. Look how crooked that is. Okay, well that's it. It's crooked. Just so you know, it's crooked. And wait a minute. Now I have to. Well, I was going to read some. Oh, here. I'm going to read a postcard from Spirit today. I need to know what my spirits, my ancestors, have to tell me today. And so I'll pull one right out. I want that one right there. This one right here. To see what my ancestors have for me for today. This is my today thing. Look, I got this cool ruler. I ordered. No, I didn't. I'm lying. Actually, I did. I ordered some stuff from a auction, but then somebody else paid for it. But this was free. I can't remember who now. Okay, dear you, check in occasionally with yourself about your motives behind actions you plan on taking, especially when you have an end game in mind. Is the source of your motivation, desire, or entitlement? Oh, wait a minute. I read that wrong. Wait a minute. Let's start all over here. Check in occasionally with yourself about your motives behind actions you plan on taking, especially when you have an end game in mind. Is the source of your motivation desire or entitlement? Maybe you're drawn to a certain path because you think it will bring you a feeling related to the outcome you seek, like safety or wholeness. Know that you will see a reflection in the outer world of the motive that drives you forward. Do you need a motive? Can you simply be pulled in the direction your soul calls you toward joy, discovery, growth, or adventure, participating in something compelling and meaningful without trying to define it? If you can step forward surrendered to whatever Spirit has in store for you, you will be amazed at how things turn out. Check your motives, then hand them over to Spirit. Everybody here wants the best for you. Life loves you more than you know. And there you go. There you go. That's the message for today. Today it was a little deep for me. I will have to read that again to actually let it sink in. And but yes, your motives for doing things. Yeah. All right. You know what? I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, keep you safe and secure, keep you happy, healthy, and humble, and bring you back safely and soundly and happily to the next video. I'm sorry this one was a little goofy, but I just wanted to show you what I do as Scrap and Lizzie with my scraps after I have this stuff that could be thrown away. Maybe I should have thrown it away. I don't know. But look at this. I wouldn't throw this away. No, never. Okay. God bless you all, and thanks for watching.